Fox Toledo News at 10 starts right now.
As the country prepares to mark the 9th anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks, a Toledo woman wishes it could be just another day. Good evening, I'm Laura Emerson. Most people are able to mark the loss of a loved one in private, but a local florist shares the anniversary of her father's death with the whole world. Fox Toledo's Heather Miller spoke with her and has her story.
While the world remembers, Bernadette Opsahl wishes she could forget.
I understand that the nation wants to say, sorry and we want to remember you, but you're making me relive the most horrible experience of my life.
Opsahl, born and raised in Queens, moved from New York to Toledo shortly after the September 11th attacks. She needed to leave her old life behind after losing her father, Robert, when the World Trade Center collapsed.
He worked at Aon in New York, insurance company, in the second tower. And when the 9/11 happened, he perished.
This former accountant turned florist opened Glass City Flowers just a few years ago. At this time of year, even work won't let her escape the memories.
I have like 20 orders with flags and I have to make. I own a flower shop. And I have to go on Facebook to be like every other company and, put up a flag or something, and then I see pictures of the building blowing up and then conspiracies, and it's just, next thing you know, and I'm snapping at my employees. And
Bernadette says she's grateful people want to pay tribute and remember the lives lost on September 11th, but she'd prefer there just to be silence.
And, I hope it's not rude to people, but, coming up to me and, saying sorry to me, you're actually really making me relive it. But you see, here's the thing. While they're saying, oh, I'm so sorry, I see the building falling down right in front of me.
Bernadette says she'd like to mark tomorrow by staying at home, but she will more than likely join her mom at an event at Owens Community College. The remembrance ceremony will be at 8:30 near the flagpole adjacent to Administration Hall. Reporting tonight, Heather Miller, Fox Toledo News.
Some are barely old enough to remember it. Some weren't even born yet. But they took time at NAVARRE Elementary in East Toledo today to remember 9/11. Today a ceremony was held as the students and staff members gathered outside the flagpole and watched as it was raised and then lowered to half staff. After that, they recited the Pledge of Allegiance. The local community is asking everyone to take a moment to pause and reflect tomorrow. Maumee, Toledo, Sylvania, and Perrysburg will hold a community-wide tolling of church bells at 8:45 tomorrow. That is the time that the first Twin Tower was hit. Bell ringing expected to last 2 minutes. 9/11 brings up so many emotions in people. So in an effort to unite them, the Islamic Center of Greater Toledo will hold a day of unity and healing. It's tomorrow, and anyone who wants to come and offer their own prayers can do so. The center will be open from 11 to 6. It's on Scheider Road. Members will be available to give tours and answer questions and pray with visitors. Do you think people have forgotten about 9/11? That's our feedback question. Julie says, I don't know how anyone could forget. Those images and the complete silence will be forever etched in my memory and my heart. The tragedy will always be remembered, but it seems the seriousness of the threat of terrorism has been forgotten, writes Casey. And Cody replies, people said all those things about Pearl Harbor. Now, hardly anyone even knows when it is. It will be forgotten into the pages of history in a generation, sadly. We still want to hear from you. Comment on our Twitter or Facebook page, or you can send us an email.